Hi friends, thanks for joining me today on Budgeting with Kate. So much has happened since the last video. Things have gotten very busy and very hectic around here. We started school in my school district, and so I'm gonna sit down with you here today and go over my withdrawal from the bank from my last paycheck. So this would be the second pay of August, and I'm going to cash stuff that in my bills binder, and then we'll get that ready for the bank. Okay, so I have my little new bank bag here that I got, and it's got my withdrawal in it from the bank. I got $1,250. I was cleaning up my some of my cash stuffing drawers and things like that to look for some old just some old supplies, because I don't know, after time you just feel like you might need to do things a little differently or something. And this was in there, and I forget who made this. I didn't make this. It came as like a bonus in a cash breakdown pack of stuff. But anyway, so here we got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,300. I'm sorry, that should have been 1,200. Hold on, let me do that again. Let me do this again. Back it up, back it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 11, 20, 40, 60, 80, 12, 20, 30, 40, and 50. All right, so let's get our bills set up here in our tray. I didn't feel like we needed the big tray because we don't have that much money we're playing with here. I still have 2 more paychecks that are going to be light, to say the least. And right now things are getting kind of scary because literally I was down to my last dollar in my accounts for this. And I have some other things coming in that I'll take care of my running money for the month. But this was this was literally like all that I had in my account for bill money. For those of you who don't know, I'm a school bus driver in the Central Ohio area. We get paid twice a month, and during the summer it is just our base pay. And like I said, it's not much. We're really talking about $1,900 a month to pay all your bills. So for a lot of people that may sound like a lot of money, especially if you've got a second income, a 2-income household. In my household, it's just me. And I've lived in my condo for 17 years this year. And, everything where I live is going up. So unfortunately, it's getting tough. It's getting tough around here. So anyways, so let's go over the bills and see where we're at here. So under mortgage, I put back 1, 2, 3, 50, 20, 40. So 50, so 390 is what I put back. And I don't even have my cheat sheet. So I guess I'm just going to go off of memory here. 780 is what we need. And I put back $390. So we need another $390. So 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, and 90. And I'm not paying any extra on my bills right now. I'm like keeping it to the bare bones because I literally don't have anything extra to pay right now. Okay, so all together we've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 20, 40, 60, and 80. So all this, I'm putting it aside because it's going to go back to the bank, and we'll count it all up here at the end. HOA is $330. And these are bills that really truly don't change. It's $330 a month, and we've got $150.65. So we need another $165. So we've got 100, 50, 60, and 5. So that puts us at 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, and 30. And we'll put that money aside because that's going back to the bank as well. Car payment. My car payment is $400. I've got $200 in here. I'm putting another $200 in, and that's $400 for the car payment. Insurance. Now this is a funny one because I just got a notification that the insurance appears to have gone down. So I'm going to take out this 5. Or no, I'll leave the 5. I'm going to go ahead and put aside the 105 like I had planned. But the insurance actually went down to like 175. So I'm going to have a little bit of extra money in the bank after that. So we've got 210. Well, you know what? I'll put the $10 aside. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll put the $10 aside and I'll have $10 left over. But I'll have a $25 or a little bit less than $25 cushion because I think it was like 177 and some change or something like that. So I'll have a little bit of a cushion in my account, whereas right now I do not. So anyway, putting that towards going back to the bank. Electric. I had budgeted $125 a pay, which made it $250 because I got this crazy electric bill the one day. And the bill came and it ended up being $200 and some change. So I'm going to take this 25 out and put that aside, and we'll put that to the back there, and I'll put another $100 bill with it because it was $100 and some change, and that cushion from the other bill will take care of that. Gas. This is one that has been kind of funny too. So my budget was $111. I don't know if this dollar amount is the new budget billing period amount or what, but they say I owe $92. So we'll put this 5 aside, put another 50 with it, and this will go back to the bank. Verizon. Here we go with Verizon. So I wasn't sure how much the bill was going to be for Verizon because it used to be like $302. My daughter and I paid off, it was the last installment for both of our phones, and then I had a small installment left on my Apple Watch. All those items got paid off. It was the last installment, like the 36th installment of that payment. So I thought that the bill was going to go down at least like, $50 or so. it went down $32. So the Verizon bill is more than what I had budgeted for. So I have here 125, and I want to say I need like 275. So here's 100. Let me throw this 50 in there. 20, 40, 50, 75. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And that's going back to the bank. And then for security, I needed another $50. So 20, 40. $50. And then in my credit card, I have $300 set aside, or $200 set aside, and then I'm going to get a payout. I'm going to get a reimbursement for something that I'm getting reimbursed for something that I paid for. So I'm going to add $100 to that and put that back to the bank. So that's all of the money that I had planned on. And so what do I have left over? Let's see here. We've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Well, this will go in my wallet towards my runaround money because I truly don't have any right now. And I need to go to the grocery store, something fierce. So let me put this money aside. And then let's count up our money that's going back to the bank so that we can get that deposit together. Because that's always good to have deposit money ready before going to the bank. I'm one of those people, like I have my deposit slip filled out. I know exactly what my increments are going to be. Like, I know the bank people probably think I'm like super OCD, and it's only because of doing cash stuffing stuff. I mean, if I was just running around, you know, wiling out, I wouldn't give a crap if I had 5s or 10s or whatever, you know. I mean, back in the day when I was just doing whatever, I didn't care. And for those of you that know, I back in the day, I was I'm a recovering compulsive gambler. Okay. And I go to meetings for it. It's a whole thing. The only denomination that I didn't want in my wallet was 50s. Back in the day, they used to say it was bad luck to carry 50s to the casino. And I was very, I don't know, superstitious, I guess you could say. I mean, I worked in a casino at one time years ago, and you know, I did all the things. Let me tell you, I did all the things. And I'm so glad I'm not in that life anymore. Let me tell you, because I made a mess of my life. Okay, so we got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000. And then we got 51, 52, 53, 50, 400. Somebody made a comment too about that old 50. I mean, that is a really old 50. What year is this from? Does it say on here? I'm not one of those people that like save special bills and stuff like that. Maybe one day in my cash stuffing journey. This says 1988. Wow. That was like 11 years after I was born. Anyway. Yes, I'm 46. Plus 400. And we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. We've got $20 in 10s. And then we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 5s. So we have $2,585. I'm going to write that down because I have the world's worst memory right now. You know, when you're super busy with life, I feel like little details like remembering numbers and things like that kind of leave your brain, or at least it does mine. Okay, so we will get that back together and take that back to the bank, and then we can go and pay our bills for September. At least then we know that I'll still have a roof over my head and electric to be to keep the lights on and keep this air conditioning on. I mean, it's cooled down a little bit here in Ohio, but you know, it isn't fall feeling like yet. Anyways, I want to thank you for that. That paper clip is not going to work, but I will get one that will. Thank you so much for joining me today and hanging out with me this afternoon while I get my bill money together. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. And thanks for joining me today. See you next time.